Oh, snap, faithful. You already know what time it is. It's time for the game plan. 49ers versus the Rams. This means war. I got John Chapman here to deliver the game plan. We gonna get it cracking. Smash that like button and stick around, baby. What's going on, faithful to the Bay? You better be in the building. Welcome to the Wayne Breezy Show, Friday Game Plan Edition. Got the great John Chapman joining me. John, how's it going, man? I messed up because I knew I was supposed to do something else. This has nothing to do with you. I'm just thinking of a mess up in my head, and I'm gonna get cursed out
all the time, man.
All the time. Love that hat you got on your head, John. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh man, dude, I'm doing great. Things are good, and we're not traveling. We've been together the past 2 weeks, which I'm beyond thankful for. Our time in Houston, our time in New York was off the charts awesome. But man, by far the most important game left on the schedule. Maybe you want to put that Seahawks game in week 18 a little bit, above that, but there are two clearly defined games left on this schedule, Rams and Seahawks. So we got to see how it's going to go. But, man, I'm pumped to be here with you. We're going to talk game plan. It's the Rams. Now, I'm curious, Wayne, I got to ask you a question.
You can ask me all the questions you want because I'm out of questions.
I want your, where do the Rams fit on your hate scale? Because mine's Cowboys 1, Seahawks 2, Rams 3.
Right. Yeah, but Rams, I feel like Cowboys, I got the Cowboys ahead of the Rams.
Yeah.
Rams are in the top 5 for sure. I mean, this goes back to when they were like St. Louis Rams and the Rams. They were in, so it's the Rams definitely, there's definitely a hate relationship for the Rams, but they're in my top 5. I feel like, who are your top 5 again?
So I've got Cowboys 1.
Cowboys 1.
Seahawks 2.
Seahawks 2.
Rams 3.
Okay.
I've got Giants 4. And then I'd probably go Eagles 5.
I feel like we got the same 4. And then my 5th is different. I don't hate the Eagles like you hate the Eagles.
I do. I hate them.
Yeah. I got the Chiefs in there. A lot of people
have Chiefs really high. I don't have the Chiefs at that same level.
I feel like the Chiefs would be my 5. And it's because we can't beat them. And I can't remember the last time we beat the Chiefs. You know what? Hey, Siri, when's the last time the 49ers beat the Chiefs? Let's see if she's listening. Because
I hope everybody's phone just went off. That's
right, because she only listens to me when I'm not asking her the question, But, yeah, the last time the 49ers beat the Chiefs, let's ask Google, beat the Chiefs. John, you should know that by off the top of your head.
Trent Green was quarterback probably. Beat the Chiefs. I got you right here.
I'm looking too, bro.
Chiefs. I was like the 1990s commercial. Who are the
God dang. Was it 2014? Seriously? Really?
No. We haven't played them that much.
Bro, we've been playing the Chiefs since 1971. And the last time
2014.
That's what I just said.
Yep.
God dang. So we are 7-10 against the Chiefs.
Smith. It was Alex Smith versus Kaepernick.
Yeah, he's the last person that beat the Chiefs. You need to get Alex. Well, too late now,
Who are the chefs?
Right, who are the chefs? What a great commercial. Shout out to the Breezy Brunch crew, man. They are in here. Definitely got to show them the love. John, I decided I was doing the show with Steph earlier this week.
She's the best.
Awesome, right? And I loved her headphones. And then I realized that every time I'm on the show with John Chapman, he has on the Beats. Now, these aren't Beats. You know what I'm saying? I be wearing earbuds, and I'm probably wanting to know why I'm going deaf. So I decided to grab my gamer joints, because I used to be a gamer back in the day. I can
that tracks. That tracks.
And I'm like, hey, These are super clear. I feel like I'm in the studio about to take the vocals. Take that, take that. And it feels really good. Like I'm not over screaming. I'm not over yelling. Except for last night, John. The Madden simulation was to die for. When you get a chance, just watch the end. That's it. Just watch the end and you'll understand where I'm coming from. It was probably one of the greatest Madden simulations of all time. 49ers versus Rams, Mac Jones.
Gotta check it out, man.
Gotta check it out. Gotta check it out. But again, man, the Breezy Bunch crew is in here, man. And I always do early morning shout outs for them. That's part of what they get for being a member of the Breezy Bunch crew. Definitely want to shout everybody out. Chrissy's in the building. 49er Jeff in the building. I'm mad, 49er Jeff. John and I were in New York and we didn't get to see you. Like, I don't get how you're there and we missed you, but New York is a big place. So,
jeez.
There
were like 10 Niner parties, which was awesome.
Bro, in the
Every one of
same
them was packed.
in the same parking lot, right? Like we were parking lot pimping for sure. Parking lot J was off the charts, bro. It was off the charts, John. 49ers rushed through an amazing party. And John, speaking of that, man, let everybody know when is the next party.
Yeah, we're doing every road game this year, which the Niners have played the most road games in the NFL to this point. 6 of the first 9 games were on the road.
That is crazy.
We were there, man, and we are tired, and I am exhausted. But we'll be in Arizona, not this week, but next week. We're going to be in Cleveland whenever they go to play the Browns. We'll be in Indianapolis. So we got 3 trips left on the slate. Super excited about all those. I'm currently, Wayne, at 24 NFL stadiums.
Oh, you got to get them all.
I know
you got 8 to go
at the end of this season.
So you'll have 6 to go. Yeah, that's
close.
dope.
So close.
I gotta check that Indy game. I got
Monday Night Football.
So here's the thing about the Indy game. For one, I heard about the city of Indianapolis. Now I haven't made it out there to the combine, but I do plan to be out there this upcoming April. So all I hear are the stories about the steakhouse. So we gotta go. I gotta get out there with you so we can go to the steakhouse because I'm hearing this is like one of the best steakhouses.
I'm from Texas. Those are hard words to hear, but I will take.
But it's up
I'll
there.
take the Pepsi challenge.
Okay,
and we will see. We will see.
I feel like though in Texas you don't go to a steakhouse. You go to a person's backyard that got the pit. Like you know what I'm saying?
Man, Bob's Steakhouse.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know. Oh, okay. So Bob's so it's better than Roofs. It's better than
yeah.
That smile gave it all away, John. Like that was yeah. So yeah, man. So I'm hearing about this steakhouse out there, and I'm hearing it's really great. There's nothing to do in Indianapolis, and I don't want to be like Mark Sanchez and walk around and Mark Sanchez catching strays.
You can't park here. Sorry, it's bad what happened, but
hey man, it is bad what happened. Sorry for the old fella, but we don't.
Now we got Drew Brees. Drew Brees took his spot, which I actually like Sanchez calling games. To be honest with you, he made me laugh a lot.
Yeah, he was pretty funny.
Now Drew Brees taking his spot on the Fox broadcast.
I thought he was pretty funny, but and Drew's probably dull and boring. I'm sure Drew knows the game though.
That's true. That is true.
He definitely knows the game. Out of the quarterbacks I told you this show's gonna be off tangent. So out of the quarterbacks, as of lately, starting with Troy Aikman, we'll start with Troy Aikman. Who's your favorite quarterback analysis right now?
Dude, if the Manning cast is on, I'm watching that nonstop. That's my favorite, unless it's the Niners. I can't watch it on the Niners.
Got you.
Because they get too far off tangent. I'm like, dude, right now I'm in the zone. But Manning, Eli number 1, giant gap.
I was going to say, I was going to say Eli's.
Peyton, number 2. I like Troy. I'm not the biggest Romo guy. He drives me crazy, especially if you call him Mahomes games.
He be on Mahomes.
Greg Olsen, not a quarterback, but I think he's probably the best. I'll take Charles Davis.
Greg's pretty
any
cool.
day of the week. I love Charles Davis.
There's some guys out there. All right, now who's your favorite? Because you threw in some tight ends.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Was there another tight end calling games? Was Witten? No, it was Moose.
He was the worst ever.
He was terrible. Yeah, he lasted about 2 games. Right.
He's the John Chapman of NFL announcers.
He's definitely not the John Chapman. Yeah, he was the worst. I did like Moose, but I don't know. I can't remember the last time the Moose has called the game. Yeah, it's just fun to watch the ex-football players.
I like Lynch. I actually like Lynch whenever he was doing it.
I don't even remember John Lynch calling games.
Yeah,
I know he worked
bad.
for Fox,
He was like their C team. He wasn't on any of their main headline
They
games,
was doing them
whatever else,
dirty.
but he was moving up.
Yeah.
I thought he was good. Now he's got that politic word salad where he says so much, he says nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Perfect segue. Let's talk about John Lynch, John, because let's talk about some of the things John Lynch has said. What has been the most striking comment from John Lynch as of lately? So going into this week, what's something that you feel like is a little bit alarming to you, or is it the same old mumbo jumbo?
Anything that talks about Brandon Ayuk, I immediately like go up to DEFCON, whatever the next level is, and I get very upset. I do not enjoy what has happened there. I feel like Juwan Jennings, the Brandon Ayuk, like I just hate what has unfolded from players that just I thought they earned like stalwart roles, and the fact that like these are the epitome of what it means to be a 49er, and then just like just shift, zigged when they should have zagged. And yeah, so like that Brandon Ayuk, I do not expect him to even play now this year, which is so crazy. You remember Matt Mayoko talking about how there's a chance to be ready week 1,
right?
And now Mayoko's out saying, well, they're probably going to activate the window, but he probably just getting a head start for the offseason. Very frustrated. And so I'm not mad at John Lynch. I'm not mad at Brandon Ayuk. I'm just mad at the situation.
Correct.
I feel like, gosh, could you imagine what we talked all year? November should probably be the time we get Brandon Ayuk back. How much that would instill. Now you got no Brandon Ayuk. Now you got no Ricky Pearsall. Now you could keep going on that list forever. But injuries, frustration.
We're going to get to that. So let's talk about Brandon. So you said that you feel there won't be any Brandon Ayuk moving on this season. Like, what's kind of like giving that away? Like, you don't, I mean, there's plenty of football left. They still have time to operate that window. The Niners look like they're going to be pushing to play in the playoffs, so that makes an even bigger reason why they could probably push it back. Or do you feel like he needs more time? They're saying it's not a setback. So, like, what are your thoughts?
So, okay, if you look at the schedule, you got the Rams this week, right?
Correct.
So then you'll have Cardinals, Panthers, Browns bye week.
Correct.
So I think that bye week is going to be the last, okay, you're playing or you're not. So I could see that 21-day practice window get activated next week. That Cardinals would take week. You into the bye week. And if at the point of the bye week, which is going to be December 7th, around that time,
you can shut them down.
You just shut them down. Like, so that's not what I want to happen. And I hope I'm wrong. But it's to the point now where it's like, man, are we going to get anything from number 11 or are we not? Let's see how it goes. You know, and people can show me him running routes on air and all that kind of different stuff. Don't care. That was a major injury. And Brandon Ayuk is somebody that needs a long ramp up time.
Yeah, because like even if he does return, he still needs to get into football shape and all that type of stuff, right? Like it's super crazy. So, you know, I want Brandon Ayuk to play, but I'm kind of like I'm kind of okay if he doesn't, you know, just because of the severity of the injury. I know a lot of people are pissed off because of the contract. They're trying to say it is what it is. I mean, he didn't ask to get hurt. I really feel like it's not like he got a freak injury on his own. It's not like he tore his ACL off by himself. Like literally, was kind of targeted. They hit the knee. It just bent every other way but the way it should have been, and then boom, 3 ACL, MCL, PCL. So like, yeah, he was going to take some time. Let's switch the script though, because let's talk about Ricky Pearsall. Like, then this is a PCL injury in the knee, and they're not really. I mean, everything is close, so everybody's close to returning. So like, what does that mean to John Chapman?
I don't know if he is close. I really, really don't. Like, you remember where it used to be like, oh, is Ricky practicing today? Is Ricky practicing today? No, every single time he's not practicing. This guy has not played football since September.
Do you remember? Sorry.
No, Michael, you saw the trailer. Oh, get it, Jafar. Anyway, sorry.
Go ahead.
I don't know, man. This coaching staff / training staff, strength and conditioning is the worst in the NFL.
Hands down.
If nothing else,
just worse.
the amount of injuries coming back, like re-aggravating hamstrings on the first day of practice back. Jacob Cowing, Yetur Gross-Matos, Ricky Pearsall, like it has just happened. And so I don't know, man. I feel like the 49ers are just like, we're going to wait till everybody's 100% now, and we're just going to string it together as best we can, which I don't think is the worst way to handle things. But you're in this mess because you drafted a guy who never missed one college game in his career, and he's had 4 hamstrings, 2 knees, and 2 shoulders. We're throwing out the gunshot thing, obviously. They ain't got nothing to do with it, but it's like people are like, well, you got to quit drafting these injured players. Dude, Jacob Cowing never missed a game in his college career, 5 straight seasons.
4 hamstring injuries, bro.
4 hamstring injuries. Ricky Pearsall never missed a game in college, 5 years in college. He's got 8 injuries. Like,
so is it the ramp up of all right, so let's have this conversation, right? So is it the ramp up of the football, the NFL plays? I mean, these guys are getting injured. I mean, at least Ricky Pearsall got injured in a game, but Jacob Cowing, it was practice.
He got more injuries than practices completed this year. I'm not even exaggerating.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
He made it through one practice. He got hurt routes on air day 1 training camp. Routes on air.
So I guess my question to you though is, like, is it the Shanahan sessions?
I don't know.
I mean, what are we doing in these sessions to where these players are getting these types of injuries? Or do you really put more on the training, nutrition? So I feel like it's all about the science of everything. I feel like the nutrition is terrible. Everybody's trying to cut and be lean and cut muscle mass and still get strong and do this and do that and eat like shit and then don't eat like shit. Like, I really feel like that's a big portion because I'm struggling with that myself and I don't even play football. So I can't even imagine the rigorous nutrition, the dieting, the training, how that changes your muscles and how you go out there and you react on the football field.
And I think, like, the knee issue, that's different. But hamstring, like, Yetur Gross-Matos has a knee, right? Well, he goes out there, takes all this time off, hamstring injury, comes back, another hamstring injury in practice. Like, hamstring injuries in practice, that's on the individual and the training staff. Like, that's individual. That's Jacob Cowing. That's Yetur Gross-Matos. That, like, Bryce Hutt, well, he got hurt at the end of a game, but still, hamstring injuries, that is preventable. Re-injuring your hamstring, Johnny Dale did this dive on Twitter, and it was like the 49ers have more re-injured hamstrings this year than the rest of the NFL combined.
So that you're blaming on the staff, though.
Yes, and the individual.
So the re-injury, for the first injury, you're blaming on the individual, and then the second injury, you're blaming on the individual and the training staff.
Correct. For hamstrings, yes.
So how do you prevent hamstring injuries, John? I know you're not a doctor, but I'm just curious to know.
Well, I did coach track for a decade.
Okay.
I've coached sprinters. I've gone through, like,
okay,
you have to ramp up. You got to hydrate. You got to stretch, and you can't overdo it. Overdo it.
Oh, so there is preventative ways to.
I just felt like tissue, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I never knew that. I just know that's what I do because that's what I was taught to do my whole life. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's on the individual, right?
And I know there's, like, people that are way smarter than me that are like, no, that's not true and whatever else. But I'm telling you, you take care of yourself, you're going to be all right. Take care of your hamstrings, you're going to be all right. And the sprinters usually have a higher tendency of getting these, strained or pulled
because they're pulling
else.
They're pushing a lot.
The 49ers have more hamstrings than anybody in the NFL. They have more re-injured hamstrings than all of the NFL combined.
That's frustrating, man.
It's frustrating.
That's frustrating. Now let's talk about the new hamstring injury.
I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Shout out to Rob. That's awesome.
Rob, what's going on, man? Let's talk about the new injuries because fresh on the injury report, the practice report. Now he was limited in practice. Andu over on X, shout out to the X people watching the live show, heard Keon White's injury takes 4 to 6 weeks to heal minimum. Now, you talk about a player that's probably never been injured in his NFL career. He comes in. That's why I asked the question, is it something with the plan? Like, is it something with the way we practice to where these guys are pushing to get these types of injuries? So, like, for example, right? Let's just say that I know how to. I do everything you said as far as being preventative for myself, like, to prevent the injury, right? And then I come and join John Chapman's class. John Chapman's class is a little bit different than what my body might be used to. You know what I'm saying? But I did everything I needed to do to prevent it from happening. And then in John Chapman's class, I pull a hamstring. Is that still on me? Or is your class too rigorous? Because in practice, you can't be like, oh, I'm going to go half. Or no, you're trying to get a spot. Like you're trying to earn a spot.
I'll say this. Keon White has been through 4 NFL coaches. Bill Belichick, Gerard Mayo, Mike Vrabel, now Kyle Shanahan. He got injured 9 days after joining Shanahan. Wasn't injured at any point.
Anytime ever. That's my point.
And it's a groin issue, which that usually is kind of that's kind of an abnormality. Like your foot just stretches a little bit too far. Way. Like that's going to happen. So like football is 100% injury sport.
Yeah, but damn.
Damn.
Right. But damn, like you just got here. I didn't even get used to you yet. I could find only 2 pictures of you. And now I'm not gonna get any. Ah, man. The practice report is crazy too, John. I'm sitting here looking at this practice report.
Like a CVS receipt.
Bro, that junk is long. I feel like we got 18 players on this joint, bro. And they got 3. Let's talk about the practice report because we already know who's not going to play. But do you feel like D. Winters? Do you feel like Keon White? Do you feel like Alfred Collins, yo man, didn't practice? Do you think they're going to play this week against the Rams? And if they don't, what does this mean, John? Because we running out of bodies, bro.
I don't think D. Winters being out really hurts. I don't think D. Winters I think he's gotten worse as the season has gone on. He's got some splash plays, but man, he's become a coverage liability.
Yes.
He's become a missed tackle liability.
Yes.
He just does not trust his reads. He stares at the quarterback way too long. Get to your freaking drop. Get to where you got to go. So D. Winters not concerned.
Can I just give you a high five for not being afraid to say that? Because he's been terrible. Like,
bad.
I would have rather had an injured Drake Greenlaw than D. Winters.
Everybody was real quick to celebrate like Greenlaw's injury, and he's not out there. But
bro, listen, and that is the big drop off, man. It's a huge drop off with the linebackers. I guess I'm at the point where if he's struggling in coverage, now he's got 2 knee injuries. I mean,
knee. You ever see that where it's knee, knee?
Knee, no. I was like, what's a knee? Did they mean, is he knee? What's up, knee? Like, what's good? Now, I guess I'm like, yo, you've got a fresh body that can fly around like him. I rather the new body make those mistakes.
It'd be Curtis Robinson though.
I know it's not going to be. It's not going to be Nick Martin. I know
it's going to be Curtis Robinson. And I will say this: go watch Nick Martin on special teams, and you'll understand why he's not playing. His next,
but it's special teams, isn't it? Let me just ask you this, right?
Still instincts.
Okay. Enough said. I just feel like special teams is all instincts with a little bit of an assignment, and then defense is a different mindset. So I just feel like defensively he would give it, but if the only way to earn defensive snaps is from special teams, I mean that's just the thing. I mean that's how we grew up, right?
I'm to the point now where I'm like the best thing for Nick Martin in the future of the 49ers is just for him to sit and learn.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
I don't think
that bad,
he's
huh?
ready.
Okay.
I think the splash plays, and if you're going to blitz them through a B gap and whatever else, that's great. The coverage issues, that is like, dude, do not put him out there against Matt Stafford. Like, you're going to break.
I'd rather go with 3 safeties at this point, right?
I'd be cool with that. Too.
I mean, just go with the 3 safeties.
Dude, I want Curtis Robinson. When Curtis Robinson came in 2 weeks ago for like 9 plays, the defense got better, and then D. Winters came back out and it got worse again.
I thought he came in at the mic though. Did he play the? Did he play
the
wheel?
Little bit of. I think he played a little bit of both.
Okay.
Because they shifted him over. So right now, Curtis Robinson's backing up everybody.
What's up, Melissa? She says love to you.
Oh, it was
both.
so cool. Look at that. That's a picture of her and Nick at the
yeah. I missed that one. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I missed you. But no, I you know what? I feel like we're having an adult conversation over a cup of coffee. This is iced coffee, and I
Mine's
think
pumpkin spice.
and right, and I'm just doing regular, because Peachy says like what they doing in practice.
They
Like
practice hard. And that has been confirmed by players. They've been fined. They practice hard.
I've been to the practices, so if they practice hard, the other teams must not practice at all. Because I just feel like the Niners practices aren't that vigorous, right? We've been there, or did they dumb it down for us?
No, they don't do walkthroughs. Like you've got to work on the timing, tempo, motions, all that stuff. And like you've heard this from former players, current players. Like
Yeah,
you've
right.
got to be in shape for those Kyle Shanahan offensive installment, double motion, cross, clear
Right.
out routes, all that stuff.
Yes, 100%, John. Because where do we see the most mistakes in the game?
Yeah.
Pre-snap motions and illegal procedures, guys, just stupid stuff. Like even Kyle Juszczyk making a mistake because it's just a new play, new wrinkle, and bam, penalty. Even though he would that'd have been a nice first down for 1 yard. But anyway, it's just these little things. It is 100% injury prone. We talk about the sport of football, but the Niners practice report, depending on which one comes out today, a little bit later on today, I think will be telling. John's saying that he doesn't think D. Winters is going to play. He hasn't practiced all week, so he's probably going to get the scratch. So you'll get some Curtis Robinson.
Alf's playing. Alfred Collins going to play.
Okay, so Alfred. So you think that's just
that dude? He again, a guy that played 65 out of 65 games in college. Like this is another guy that you have to have him. Like
I'm okay with rookies dealing with these injuries. I mean, these dudes come in. I was trying to explain this on the show. So they play in college, right? Full season, 11, 12 games. Then they go to the bowl, right? Or championship, however you want to say it, right? That's extra football. Then after that, where do they go? Senior Bowl, those All-Star Bowl games. Then after that, it's the combine. Then after that, it's rookie mini camp. Like they don't get, their bodies don't break, like until they break. And then you're asking him to play in the NFL. I think that was one of the biggest things that Robert Saleh was trying to do, was kind of like slowly rotate these guys in and out, in and out. And then we started getting hit with the big injury bugs, and you started losing the big time players. Now these guys got to become starters. John, what would be your starting defensive front in this game? I guess facing 11, facing that 11 personnel. So like who you bringing out there in your front four? I just want you to focus on the front four.
Yeah, base down, first down. Starting with Samo. I think he's the most consistent defensive lineman we have.
Bam!
I'm going Jordan Elliott, who continues to flash. I'm going Kalia Davis, who is on the injury report. And I would prefer Keon White to be the opposite starting defensive end and bring in Bryce Huff for that pass rush, whatever. I don't want Bryce Huff getting 50-plus snaps coming back from a hamstring. I want Bryce Huff capped at 35 and going after the quarterback on pass rush downs predominantly. So those would be my starting four, but 3 of those 4 guys I just mentioned are all on the injury report. So like
how ironic, John, is it that Bryce Huff is kind of replacing the Leonard Floyd role from last year,
who's been healthy all year and has put up a great year, and we're paying him to play for another team. I mean,
I shouldn't bring up his name anymore. I'm sorry.
It was Michael Collins too. Same thing. Did I say that right? Was it Michael Collins? What was this? What was the Collins guy? The defensive tackle, not Michael, that we had last year. Malik Collins. Sorry. We paid him to play for that other team too. Wow. Like he's playing well. Like, man,
where's he
made
with
a lot
now?
of
the Browns.
I want to make sure.
I know you're talking about. You're talking about the big defensive tackle that we traded for with Houston.
Yeah, Malik Collins. We gave up a 7th round pick for him. We're paying him to play for the Browns, and he's played every single game this year.
Yeah, and he's been a big reason why they run defense is serious up front.
Yep.
Like you just can't make this stuff up. But I think guys,
8 quarterback hits and
guys
3.5 sacks.
Let's talk about the quarterback hits. I'm glad you mentioned that because I want to focus on the defense for right now. The defense has 28 quarterback hits total through 9 games. What are we gonna do, John? Like, you're about to play a quarterback. I wouldn't say that he's not a mobile quarterback, but he will move
at this point.
Right. He will probably move you know what he does well? He navigates the pocket to where he can step to the left, step to the right, move up, move back. He can do that. And if the Niners are struggling with even getting hits on the quarterback, like how do we negate that? Like how do we enhance this? Because you gotta hit Matthew Stafford, right? I get he's tough as nails, but at this point in his career, if you find a way to not just apply pressure, not just hurry him, but hit him, even if you're not gonna get the sack, that should affect his game plan, right? That should affect the way he plays.
They're getting the ball out pretty quick. Like you're talking about quarterback hits. If you go to Pro Football Reference and you look under quarterback knockdowns, the 49ers have 13, which is the fewest in the NFL. Dead last, 32nd out of 32. And you're playing against Matt Stafford, who has not been hit this year at all. Like he has been kept upright. Their offensive line's doing really, really well. Happens when you have two top 10 wide receivers on the same team. Like no injuries, most healthy team in the NFL at this point. You got to disrupt them because Stafford's going to give you, a turnover play every now and then. Yeah. And I know he's only got 2 interceptions this year, so this year might be the anomaly of it, but those plays will be presented. You have to capitalize. That's the problem with the first time we played the Rams, even though the 49ers won, they didn't capitalize on those turnovers.
Correct.
And so that hurt. So you've got to make him uncomfortable, hit him, capitalize on those plays.
Yeah, 2 turnovers in that game. No interceptions, but we did have the 2 turnovers, and we barely won. I mean, I know you win the turnover battle, you win the game technically, but that was weird. We didn't really capitalize off the turnovers, but I feel like the difference between – there's going to be a few differences, right? Because offensively, you will think that the Niners may be better. You're bringing back – if I'm hoping Mac Jones plays at this point. You bring Mac Jones out there. He beat them already, and you bring him back, and now you add the Kittle into the equation, right? You add the Jawan Jennings into the equation, right? And so then, Kendrick Bourne was the electrifying 10 catches, 142-yard game. That was perfect, beautiful, but now you're going to get some of these other weapons back. Christian McCaffrey's churning the ball. Niners look like they're running the ball better. I got to ask you offensively, though, about this guy named Jake Brendel.
I knew you were going there.
I didn't want to, but I have to because if I ask the fan base, who would they want to start at center? Is it A, Jake Brendel, or B, Matt Hennessy? Put A or B in the chat who you want to start. You ain't got to mention the name. Just put A or B in the chat. Larry, I see your comment. You know what, Larry? Just for you, I will change the heading of the Madden title just because you said it was misleading. I don't want to mislead anybody. But you watched it and you enjoyed it, right? Did you give it a thumbs up or you pissed off because I said George Kittle? Let me know what you think. Let me know. But guys, put A or B in the chat. John, where are we going with this, man?
Man, you watched the tape against the Giants and Dexter Lawrence over 61 Matt Hennessy the entire game. Dexter Lawrence had 1 tackle, 1 pressure. No quarterback hits, no sacks, no tackle for losses, no nothing. Matt Hennessy controlled that man nonstop. And we already saw Jake Brendel against this Rams front completely destroyed the 49ers offense. Like, it is the biggest no-brainer thing in the world. And probably my biggest critique of Kyle Shanahan and Chris Foerster, the offensive line coach, their loyalty to 64 Jake Brendel. I do not understand. He has no passion. He never finishes plays. He has no mean streak to him. The consistency is awful. I just don't understand it. Since Matt Hennessy has been in, the 49ers offense has operated as it's supposed to. Their 2 best running games have been in the past 3 weeks. So you're going to bench the guy that's helping make that happen? I just don't get it, man. I do not get it. And if 64, I'm waiting to put all my bets out this week. If 64 is starting, dude, I'm fading. I'm fading a lot because that dude got decimated last time we played the Rams, and I expect the same thing again. If Jake Brendel ever had a game like Matt Hennessy just had, it would be Jake Brendel's best game of his career. He's never had a game that good ever, and they're just going to give it back to him blindly. Don't get it.
Jake Brendel is trash, yo. He's just not good enough.
No. He's their friend though, and so he's got blackmail something on somebody.
Shane says, "What up, Shane?" He said, "See anyone else?" So anyone else,
Shane's a freaking man, dude.
Over Matt or Jake, John. Anyone else? Nick Zakel?
Yeah, no, not Nick Sakiel.
Drake
I would
Nugent?
go Matt Hennessy, giant gap. Then I'd probably go Jake Brindle, Drake Nugent, giant gap. Then Nick Sakiel. Nick Sakiel's nah, bro.
Damn. Who was Nick Zakel? 6th round pick? 5th round pick?
Fifth rounder. Yeah, I think it was
Fifth
fifth
round
rounder.
pick. Interesting. Can you think? All right. So you want Matt Henney at the center position. All right. Who's lining up left to Henney at the guard position?
Keep Burford after
I
what he
love it.
just did.
I love it.
Yeah, 6th round Nick Sakiel. I was wrong.
Yeah, 6th round.
I'm all for it.
I like the game Burford had. I thought he had a
Dude, he
couple of
looked
hiccups
good.
out there. Gave up a sack, but a couple of hiccups. Had one play where he was kind of like standing around looking lost, looking at Trent. I felt like he was in shell shock watching Trent Williams handle whoever Trent Williams was handling. He forgot that he had to block a guy. That's what I saw on one of the plays. Right, I was like, bro, you got a guy right there. You got to pick him up. But yeah. So even if Ben Barch is cleared and activated, you're going with Burford at the guard, huh?
Yes. And I don't think we'll see Connor Colby again. Like,
No, he's done for the year. Yeah.
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 Let him develop. He got some snaps. He's got some tape. He's got some stuff to work on.
Absolutely.
And probably the biggest thing was Connor Colby's issue is that sudden redirection on the stunt. So like the TE or ET stunt. So the tackle shoots upfield and the end loops around. Connor Colby never got that all year, and that was a problem back in college at Iowa. Well, you put 74 Spencer Burford in there, and they shut that down automatically.
Yeah, you can tell the experiences on picking up the stunts is where you want. Why, if Ben Barch is clear, why not Barch though? That was your starting guard coming into the season.
Because what you saw last week, like that is the litmus test. If you get, like, I'm fine rotating. I'm fine, giving Barch a quarter. What's Barch's issue been? He's never played through more than one game since he's been on the Niners 2 straight years. Yeah. So, like, why rush him back? Like, you got adequate left guard play for the first time this season. Why change that? Why? I don't understand. Like, I'm big on O-line continuity if it's good. I don't like it if it's bad. Matt Hennessy and Spencer Burford were good. That's why you were able to run the ball the way you did. That's why Mac Jones didn't get hit very much. And the one time he did give up the sack fumble, that was on Mac Jones. Like, dude got to step up in the pocket. So, like, that wasn't even on the O-line. So, I don't want to change it. Dude, Kyle Shanahan, Mac Jones, all of them said Mac Jones' fault. Like, you have to step up. You cannot retreat.
Are you talking about the sack that was the one that should have been?
McKivitz got beat around the edge.
Yeah, but Colt McKivitz got beat on the step, bro. I agree that
in front of him, you have to climb the pocket. You got to climb the pocket.
I don't disagree with that, but you can't have a guy get beat off the edge and then not give up that pressure. That's still a pressure. So
that dude was 8 yards behind. Yeah, it was still a pressure. Not a good play from Colton McKivitz. That's
right.
not what it.
Like, I'm not saying Mac
Jones ran straight into that,
and Mac doesn't step up in the pocket. So that's his biggest thing, right? So like, yeah, I agree with that, but I still think if the pressure was handled, Mac completes that pass. That's my point.
Dude, just got to climb the pocket.
Got to climb the pocket. No, I don't disagree with that. But my point is,
that's what Brock Purdy's like best at.
Yeah, but you still, as a right tackle, you can't get beat on the first step. Period. Like that is what Colton McKivitz struggles against. Quick first steps. So we're gonna just because Kyle Shanahan said the guy got to step up in the pocket, you could critique that. He got to step up in the pocket. He doesn't step up in the pocket. He's been doing that. But how about
not even not stepping up? He retreated. So
like, he went back into right. No,
and so Colton McKivitz, like, this is my blocking like angle. I have to push him back because it's a 3-step. Get the ball out. So I'm pushing him at 5 steps back because the play call is a 3-step drop.
Correct.
So if I push him behind quarterback depth 5 steps, I'm doing my job. Like, he's
I don't think McKivitz did his job on that. Nah,
it wasn't good. It wasn't good. I'm not saying.
I feel like he got beat on the quick first step, and then he's retreating, trying to recover, but thinking that his quarterback is going to step up in the pocket. Like,
yes.
Right. So I feel like we both are saying it right, but I feel like McKivitz can't get beat on the first step. Like, that's just my thing. Because that right there is an issue, right? And when he gets beat on that quick first step, and now you got to play Byron Young this week. He owns McKivitz. I don't know. It,
The NFL is a matchup league, and you're talking about Byron Jones. You're talking about Jared Verse. What is their number one? Jared Verse got a bunch of number one traits, but Byron Jones, his best thing, quick first step around the edge and bend.
quick first step,
Colton
dude.
McKivit's worst thing, bad at a
Bad.
first step, bad at bend around the edge. So like,
That's his biggest weakness. And that's why you saw him have bad games against Will Anderson, a bad game against Brian Burns, and then a bad game. Well, didn't happen yet. It didn't happen yet.
I still don't think he had a bad game though. I thought he had a good game.
You thought Colton McKivitz had a good game?
I did, a very good game.
Okay. I thought the two pressures that he gave up, 4 pressures. So the two of them that he gave up, I thought were bad because he got beat. So I feel
he
like
had a 93 run block grade, almost. 10
oh no, so you're talking wrong. I'm all into the pass.
Complete.
Yeah. What was his complete grade? I'm just curious.
83.9. He was top 5.
Because that run blocking grade was crazy high. What was his pass blocking grade though?
62.9.
Okay, so we're saying the same thing. Got you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good game.
I good game. That every single sign me up.
Say less. Shane got a question though. My guys, do we see some trickery this week from Kyle? He was in his bag at SoFi. I feel like when Kyle plays Sean, there's always an unexpected trick about to happen. So what would John Chapman's prediction of a trickery play be this week?
I think you have to this week. I really, really do. Now, Juwan Jennings wasn't there last time. Juwan Jennings has had some. You remember last year against the Rams, where he had that 3 touchdown, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Juwan Jennings was going to be involved at some point. He's finally healthy. He's got 3 straight full practice weeks together. Starting to see.
That's crazy how that matters, right?
Shadow of Juwan coming out a little bit. It's improving.
But right, John, isn't that crazy how the practices kind of matter?
Big time.
Dang,
big time.
The better they practice. I mean, I know that's common sense, but you would think some guys could just get out there and play football. Nah, wow. So this is good for Juwan Jennings. What's this trickery play though? What do you got?
I want a double pass. I want a double pass to the backside, like a Sky Moore or Jordan Watkins would be ideal. Even though Jordan Watkins kind of taking the X snaps, they're swapping in the same kind of role right now. So I doubt it would be a Juwan to Jordan Watkins. They're both playing the X. But I want a double pass. Kendrick Bourne on the backside, running a post across, hit the slant or hit the quick screen to Juwan Jennings, then a Kittle, come to something like that. That's what I want, that double pass.
Man, we going to get a halfback pass to Juwan Jennings in the end zone. Christian McCaffrey going for the hat trick one more time. Ooh. He's going to run one. He's going to throw one. And he's going to catch one, man.
I was at that game.
And I know you were. And that's the Bob Papa soundbite I got on one of my shows. I really like it, man. I truly do. There's definitely going to be some trickery. Even as of late when we saw them, you saw Juwan Jennings throw the touchdown pass. There's going to be something going on in this game to where Juwan Jennings, George Kittle, and Christian McCaffrey, those are your big 3. They're going to be involved. I got to ask you this one question, though, about the 49ers offense, and I hope I'm not,
Bring it.
I'm all a fan of the jet sweep when it's ran with the right pieces, right? So I know I better never. Was it last year? We saw, or was it 2 years ago? We saw the Juwan Jennings jet sweep, and we was like, "Get that shit out of here."
That was when he was in the backfield, for Debo, and it was. Ugh.
The George Kittle one was just as bad. Okay, it's just now. I know you've watched that play because no one breaks down the film better than the great John Chapman, right? So I watched it too, and on my Patreon, I was going ape shit. Bananas, because I'm like, bro, if he would have faked it to George Kittle, he would have had a wide open touchdown to the running back. Wide open, because no one was touching, no one was grabbing. It would have been a perfect fake jet sweep, toss pass. It would have been beautiful. Do you think Kyle pulls that back out? And why don't we use Sky Moore? He has the ability to take that ball and get around the edge, probably quicker than anybody on this team. And maybe we see Jordan Watkins in that light as well.
I'd be cool with that. Now, it's weird because Jordan Watkins has exclusively been taking the X snaps when Juwan Jennings is out. So, we haven't seen him line up in the regular season since he's been back at the Z, which typically that's what they do that with. But yeah, like, come on, man, use that Jordan Watkins speed. Use that Jordan Watkins speed.
You got to use it.
That, man.
He's been definitely earning reps, right?
Blocking well,
blocking very well. Yeah. Finally, we agree. Like, not just agree slightly. Now we agree. Like, he's been one of the best.
I like it when we disagree, Wade.
That joke was funny, bro. Because I'm just like, bro, you not gonna let Colt McKivitz off of this joint. He got beat on that first step, and then you were like, yeah. All right, but no, I loved it too. Let's get to this game plan, John, because it's Kyle Shanahan versus Sean McVay. And John, you got 15 minutes. Take as much time of that as you need. And I just want you to talk to the faithful on how we gonna win this game offensively and defensively.
Let's start with the 49ers offense. And I'm going back to Colton McKivitz because I think the biggest mismatch in this game, it's twofold. It's Byron Young versus Colton McKivitz in the pass rush, and it's Colton McKivitz versus him in the run game. Colton McKivitz killed that dude in the run game last time, but it just wasn't sinking. You didn't have the tight end. You didn't have the blocking wide receivers.
Correct.
I want to run the ball to the right side behind Colton McKivitz and Dominic Pooney coming off his best game so far this season. I want to run the ball right at those guys, bully the hell out of them. So whenever it is pass rush situations, they're already beat up. I want George Kittle on the right side. I want Colton McKivitz. I want Dominic Pooney. I want Matt Hennessy, but we're probably not going to get him. I want to run the ball to the right side. I want quick passes. I want so many quick passes. Don't do that 5-7 step drop crap.
You setting yourself
versus
up.
The Texans, and then you saw the difference whenever you go out last week against the Giants. One of them worked. One of them didn't. It's not going to happen.
No, because you know what? I feel like Kyle is saying, nah, this will work if this motherfucker step up in the pocket. I know that's what Kyle Shanahan is saying. I know. I could guarantee it. I'm on my brand name stuff right now, and I'm on my Blue Magic. I could guarantee it, John, that Kyle Shanahan is saying, Mac, step that ass up in the pocket. If you step up, man, your guys are getting open. We used to cry about guys not getting open. They had the worst secondary in the world of history of the worlds of secondaries, and guys were open before we even got open. And we don't step up in the pocket to throw it. I agree with you on that, man. I'm not going, but you got an edge rusher coming at your neck, sir. And Colton McKivitz, best to protect that neck. And if he don't, that's where I feel like George Kittle needs to come in and just give him a chip. Just chip him, man.
That's what I want, too.
Yeah,
I want this game sponsored by Lay's Potato Chips because you're chipping both sides nonstop. I'd like, dude, I don't care. I want Luke Farrell, Max Protect. Like, man, that's what I want.
Yo. Did you just give Lay's a shout out? Lay's, you need to sponsor our show, okay? Friday show, Lay's potato chips. I'll take the sour cream and onion kind. But no, seriously, John, I agree. Listen, I agree. And you couldn't have delivered more of a better game plan. And my keys to victory exclusive. It's not out yet. You're hearing it right here. John Chapman just gave you my number, I think my number 1, number 2. And this is where efficiency comes in. Mac Jones was efficient as hell last week. Mac Jones can be the efficient quarterback. Take what the defense is giving you, little Mac, and become a big Mac at the end of the game, dog. That's it. Step up in the pocket. John said it, man. Step up in the pocket. How we running the ball against this team, bro? You said run at them. Now, how we running the ball at them?
Yeah, I think you could kind of do you could do your pin pull to the right side. That's going to be open. Now, the way that, Chris Shula typically aligns against the 49ers was that double outside, that 5-man odd front, sometimes 6-man whenever they walk up a linebacker or a safety. And so you've got to hit that head on. And so you're going to get 2-yard carries. You're going to get 2-yard carries. But if you keep running it at that front, if you break the mold, because they don't do a lot of too high shell. They like to do that, but they will overcommit to the inside. It'd be 2 yards, 15 yards. And so stay committed to the run. I want more Brian Robinson. If I had it my way, Christian McCaffrey would have 15 rush attempts and Brian Robinson would have 8. Like, that's what I like. That's the bare minimum for both. And then I want a lot of checkdowns. Like, you can throw the ball, check down to Kittle. You can check down to Luke Farrell, who's continuing to improve. As soon as Kittle came back and he went back to the role he was supposed to be in, You're getting some quality tape from him. Kyle Juszczyk, like check down, check down, check down. Like I want small ball. I really, really do. Just the negatives. You take a sack, you take a penalty, you take a blown coverage, you take a interception or a fumble. Those are the things the 49ers can't get away this week. Because let's be honest, you're playing against one of the most healthy teams in the NFL.
Yeah.
One of the most complete teams in the NFL, offense, defense.
Yeah.
The only way you win this game is if you protect the ball and you play not mistake-free, but you limit the negatives. You have to have a quality game.
Do you have a spy on my computer, bro? Do you have a spy? Are you connected to my Google Docs? What is going on?
Hey, man, you're a smart guy. And if you agree with me, I got to knock that intelligence down a little bit because
this is what I'm talking about. You got to protect the ball. That's number one. Number two. Number one was protect the quarterback. Number two, protect the ball. You got to protect the ball. Can't force that football into these crazy tight-ass windows. Yo, speaking of that, Mac is throwing into some tight windows, bro. Some tight windows, man. Like tight, like skinny jean tight. Are you cool with that?
Yes. Yeah, I want him ripping it. This secondary is not good.
They're not. Like, but they make plays, They have 14 turnovers. They forced 14 turnovers, so.
They do. And like you look at kind of where they are, right? Like, okay, they're second in fumbles recovered. Like they attack the ball. And so a lot of that's the pressure on the quarterbacks and whatever else. 49ers so far, knock on wood, fumbles really haven't been the issue this year. There we go. Breezy, you say it. Yep, every week, win the turnover battle.
Yo, that bit. So the funniest part about that, right, is we did not win the turnover battle last week, but we still won the game.
The 49ers have not won the turnover battle since October 2nd against the Rams. And that was the last time.
2-0, right?
Yep, 2-0. And that went to overtime. Like, you've got to come out positive on it.
Eddie Pinheiro. Hey, man. Good news is we got us a kicker, right? So that's a one-up. Best kicker, number one. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that. Yep, best kicker in the NFL. John, defensively, you gotta flip the script because they got some players now. Peachy on Nitty Gritty said that the most dangerous player is Kyron Williams, and I'm like, really over Puka Nacua?
Puka's the best wide receiver in the NFL right now, in my opinion.
Wow, they got some dogs though. They got Puka and Devontae, and both of those guys will go out there and feast if we don't.
We got Kendrick Bourne and Sky Moore. They got Devontae Adams, and like that's just where it is, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Like that's where it is. Our top two wide receivers not out there, and they're not going to be out there this week. But most healthy team in the NFL versus the most injured team in the NFL. But it's a divisional game. So you go out there and you do what you do. Both these teams know each other. They know Robert Saleh. They know what they're going to do. That's why I don't want.
I like that.
The biggest plays that the Giants had was when we blitz 6. Don't do that.
No, not against this team.
Do not blitz Matt Stafford. Like, if you want to bring 5-man pressure, sometimes cool. You should have all 6-man pressure deleted unless it's right up the middle. Like, I don't want that double safety blitz off the edge. Like, no. If you're blitzing Matt Stafford, you blitz through the A and B gap. He ain't moving very well. Get upfield, right in his face, make him panic. And plus, team winners can't cover anyway. Tatum Bethune, he's getting better at coverage, but, like, blitz those guys.
We can't get just a little bit of Nick. Like that's where I think he will specialize in.
But man, he misses every quarterback he's ever blitzed, man.
Okay,
like Upton Stout's awesome, but like he's got more missed tackles on quarterbacks than he does wide receivers.
You talking about Stout or Nick?
Yeah, Stout.
Right. So I'm talking about bringing Nick Martin because that to me
my bad.
Activate. No, man. Stout can't get to the quarterback, man, unless it's a direct line, right? If he got to go around or whatever, or take a little, nah. But what about? I mean, shout out to Stout. He did miss the quarterback. I forgot which game it was, but we still got the tackle for a loss. Like, you know what I mean? So like, shout out to him for that. But
I like him.
I like him a lot.
His first month was rough. And he's
supposed to be, John.
There, right? And this is what happens when you play so many rookies,
right? It's supposed to be. So that's why activate Nick. You're good, especially if you're down a linebacker, right? If you got to activate him.
Get him some blitz packaging.
Get him some blitz packaging, man. That's all you need him for. And if he shows that he can capitalize on that, potentially, maybe he'll earn a rep or two. It's just better to be Uncle Scarred prepared than to not have him. I swear that's the greatest Disney villain song, man.
And they cut it in the remake, and I was so pissed.
They changed it, man. I don't think they had the rights to it. It's like Jared Irons was like.
I don't think Will could sing it. Is what
good point.
That's my guess.
Good point. Good point.
Wait, who played?
The dude Chadwick
Boseman?
No, it's another dude. I can't think of other movies he played in, but it was another dude, black dude. Has an African name. Can't think of his name. Whatever. It'll come to me at some point. Just can't think of his name. I know he plays in tons of movies.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
I wasn't gonna get that right, but that's him. Yep, that's him. He's
awesome, by the way.
But the song he sung was dope. It just wasn't Be Prepared. Like, you know what I mean? The Lion King, you need to hear Be Prepared. Like, that song was the greatest song on that whole soundtrack. Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah. Shout out to Elton John. He killed that soundtrack. All right. Filthy Casual says KB did better than Puka and Devontae Adams last time. So I just want to put that out there. Yeah. Iron Faithful says there's no Tutu in this game. So that's good. So those are both plays over the top. But Mumfield, forgot his first name. Mumfield is a guy that has some upside to him. So we gotta be prepared for him too. Kanata Mumfield.
Kanata. Konata.
Yeah, there it is. Kanata Mumfield. So just be ready for him. J Dog, what's going on, baby? Was good chopping it up with you in Houston, baby. So look, I the blitz packages you talked about are super important. I feel like this is where Nick Martin comes in. He doesn't have to start. But if you're trying to get to the quarterback by rushing that linebacker, the A and the B gaps that you talked about, that would be perfect. I feel like that's something the Rams don't have. He kind of has quick lightning speed. Like his timing is good on the blitzes, and that could be a nice little wrinkle in time, just adding into, for that Rams offense to speed up the process of Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, I mean, they get the ball out quick. I'm watching the tape, and I'm just like, golly, 2 seconds.
That's ridiculous, bro.
You got those wide receivers getting that much separation, and like that's the thing with Devontae and Puka. They don't even have to get separation to win. They're contested catch geniuses. So like,
yeah.
It's just, man, Renardo, and here's the thing. Like, you win the game not so much with X's and O's.
Okay.
You got to have your guys play up. If Renardo continues to play like he has the past 2 weeks, if Tatum continues to play like he has the last few weeks, if your safeties continue to start making plays, they could use that a lot. Any safety, call in any safety, make a play at some point. Like anybody,
sound the alarm.
Like
safeties.
Where's the safeties at? Like,
please.
This is a winnable game because it's a division game. You know what they're doing. They know what you're doing. You're going to show up. Yeah, they have better players than we do at our disposal because of all the injuries. That's not going to change. It's still division. You still got to punch them in your face. It's in your house. You got to want it more than them. George Kittle talked about this is going to be a gritty game. Who wants it more? You got to show up and play with heart, which 27, I'm going to be honest, last week was good tape. Still not playing with a lot of heart. Like, there's guys on your roster where it's like, do they really care? Do they really sold out?
I don't know if that's it. I don't know. No, I got to push back.
You can't walk up to the pile every single time and try to stay away from contact.
I don't think heart is the issue with Jair Brown. I just think that motherfucker be lost. I really think he not understanding the game, and I'm sorry for cursing.
Last week was one of his best games. Like,
but then there's just you're talking about finishing the play. Yeah. Like, and I agree with that. Like, you're a safety. You're supposed to help move the pile. You're supposed to be in there punching and eye gouging. I don't want
Jake Brendel out there on defense. Like, other people play football. Go play. No,
I get that, but I sometimes I just feel like he'd be lost in the sauce. I think all the safeties be lost in the sauce. I'm still tripping on the touchdown to in between Diamador Lenore and Malik Mustafa. Like, I'm confused. How am I confused? I'm not even playing the game, but I'm confused because how does that ball from a rookie slip right in over the coverages? Like, who messed that up? Like, that can't happen.
Yeah, That was when we double blitzed, and so that was the rough one. Where are you talking about the tight end and you ran through Demo and all that stuff?
Nah, that was the
Oh.
first touchdown. I'm talking about that last passing touchdown with like a minute and some change to go in the game, and it just dropped right in over Demo and Malik Mustafa. Like, bruh, like, and I'm gonna blame the safety. I blame Demo on the first one. I'm gonna blame the safety, but I felt like Demo did something wrong on the second one too. Like, it was just weird.
It was a weird one. They caught you, like, they knew exactly where we were running. We telegraphed it, and yeah, they just
where that's the TD to Gunner. I'm mad you know his name, Niner faithful.
Olazowski.
Bro, number 80 is what I remember him as. Yeah, number 80, looking like Wayne Crevette or whatever his name was from the Jets.
Yeah.
Crevette,
Same field.
Right? Same field. Jacqueline, thank you for the super chat contribution. We do appreciate that. Let's go ahead and read it. Hey, Wayne, John, and Faithful. Hope everyone Friday is going well. Jack, love you guys. Enjoy your weekend. Beat the Rams. Jacqueline, thank you so much for the super chat contribution. John, why do I feel like we're going to beat the Rams?
Because they're the same old sorry-ass Rams. It's a trash-ass franchise that can't stay in one city to save their life. They have no fan base. I lived in L.A. for 6 years. Never saw a Rams fan in the wild. You see Dodgers fans. You see USC fans. You see freaking Anaheim fans. Rams fans don't exist. Even Ramalita.
You see Angels fans?
Picture, that's an AI-generated picture. It's not even real. Like, this is AI right here.
John taking shots. Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah. Rams? I hate the Rams.
We know. He says unfinished business. Rams won't sleep till late second quarter again. Rams were favored by 8.5. They looked bored. Spotted the Niners.
It's 5 now.
It's 5 now?
Yeah, it's favored by 5. They should be favored.
I thought it was 4 at one point. It went up that high to be 8.5?
It's 5 now, yeah. No, it was never 8. I don't know what he's talking about.
Maybe it's about the first game. The first game they were.
First game was.
Yeah, the first game
was.
Yeah.
How'd that work out for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd that work out?
Yep.
Rams should win this game. Rams lose this game.
Oh, I'm laughing. It's a wrap.
Oh, dude.
You getting thrashed. You're not even getting trashed. Like, you're getting thrashed. Like, dude, not just by me, but you're getting thrashed by me. Like, I can promise you that. We lose this game. Okay, cool. You guys got one on a beat up, battered, bruised team. But we beat y'all beat up, battered, and bruised. Y'all better just go back into hide and put on some Anaheim. So you see more Angels clothes?
Oh, yeah. No,
damn.
Rams looking like Tide freaking detergent bottle uniforms and shit like that.
I like this John. This is the John that I'm in love with. Like, don't change this.
I get mad.
Yeah, like, John, don't change this John. Like, this
You know why he's in here? Because there's no Rams content. Like, imagine if we were Rams fans and there ain't nobody to talk to. You're just screaming into the void. I just want to say thank you to our 2 listeners, Rams fans. What are they? They don't even know, like, what's their chant? Rams house, and they have the least amount of fans at every single game.
It's really Niners house, but I get it. I get it.
Dude,
yeah.
Come on, man.
Oh, man, that was funny. Damn, you got people laughing. John is a comedian, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed the game plan because that was spot on. Offensively, run the ball at them and quick throws, right? Quick throws.
Quick.
Quick. And defensively, you know, who's the most dangerous player for you? Is it Puka Nacua, you said?
Yeah, he's the best player.
They limit. Okay, so my biggest issue, and let me know what you think. My biggest issue in game 1 is the Niners gave up 7 explosive plays, 5, hate that I know this, 5 in the air and 2 on the ground, right? None of them were to Puka Nacua.
Yeah, but he's still what he have like 9 catches, 75 yards, a touchdown. Like,
right.
He moves the chains.
He moves the chains.
Drives. Like, you could be in the perfect coverage and he still converts. Like, PFF has him as their number 1 wide receiver. Like, he might not be the best, but he's up there. Puka's the truth. And then you add in the blocking. Like, they use him like a tight end. Like, the dude, I'm sorry. I have such a crush on Puka and how he plays. Like, that dude.
He's not, he has some of the best hands in the NFL. He had the best gauntlet that we've ever seen, and that's probably why he is where he is. And when he's healthy, he's just a dynamic force. Score prediction, John, because everybody wants to know, what is John predicting this game? He already said it was going to be gritty. I feel like it's going to be gritty but high scoring because I think both defenses are not going to be bad, but they're going to give up points. So where are you going with this?
Yeah, I mean, Kyle Shanahan's owned McVay. What is he, 11-7 against them? Yeah, and even with some of horrible rosters, like Kyle Shanahan had to come in and rebuild. Sean McVay stepped into the number 1 pick quarterback, all that kind of different. It was just different. But despite all that and the injuries and whatever else, Shanahan still handled this matchup 1-1. I do think this matchup's a little too much. And with the idea of Jake Brindle starting, I'm not picking the 49ers to win. I'm not betting the 49ers to win. I could see like a 24-20 game where the Rams do win, but it's a divisional game and it can go any way. But I am not picking the 49ers to win. They have no business being in this besides having a better coaching staff. That's really the better coaching staff, more heart, which that soulless town in LA, which I lived there forever and I miss it. They just don't possess those things. They really, really don't. So if the Niners keep this close, I don't want to say like, oh, well, that's a win, whatever else. No, you got to go win the game. But they have no business being in this game. And the spread should be probably 10.5 points, to be honest with you.
Wow. Well, look, so what was your score prediction? I missed it.
24-20 Rams.
Oh, you dirty rat. You killed my brother. No.
Let me go first.
No, well, I tell you what, your score is different than mine, but it's the same. It's a 4-point game. I got the Niners winning 31-27.
Ooh, man, we get 30 points.
Back-to-back 30 points. You listen, the offense is back, motherfucker. Like, I'm telling you right now that the offense is back. Now, if our defense can just be a little bit better. And I thought the defense was pretty good, but they gave up some late stuff. You lose Mykel Williams. Now you don't have Mykel Williams, so you're already going to be game plan and adjusted without having him, opposed to losing him in game and having to throw bodies in there. Like, I really do feel like that the Niners are going to put up 31 points. I just do. Back-to-backs.
Now, I saw the question in the chat. Is Christian McCaffrey going to score a touchdown, Wayne? This was directed.
Yeah, so I'm getting to that. Like, that's so funny because Tez Beats does CMC score a touchdown. So I said this already. Now, you might just be tuning in, and it's all good. He's going to run one, he's going to throw one, and he's going to catch one. So does that answer your question?
Do it again? He's going to do it again?
He's going to do it again. 12 a.m. We going to do it again. Hey. I just feel like McCaffrey's in a bag of his own.
He's looking really good.
And he looks healthy. And he's just in a bag on his own. I mean, a couple of games ago, we saw him take a big hit, got up, and came back and got an explosive run. You know, I can't even describe Christian McCaffrey right now, but I'm definitely loving what we're getting, and he's literally carrying the offense. So if a person's carrying the offense, I just feel like that they're not going to have anything to negate that. I don't think they have any Christian McCaffrey stoppers. Their linebackers are trash in coverage, and if he gets past that first level of the defensive line, good luck. So,
and I'll say this, like the difference between CMC week 5 and now, it's monumental. Like Christian McCaffrey was kind of willing his way. And you go back to that week 5 matchup that the 49ers won, 22 rushing attempts, 57 yards. He only had 2 rushing first downs. Now, Jake Brindle was playing that game. Jake Brindle's going to be playing this game probably too. So that hurts it. But man, dude, I'm telling you right now, if you started Matt Hennessy, I think the 49ers win this game. That's how big Jake Brindle difference is. If you start 61, 49ers would win this game. I think that they have the chance to do that, but they're not going to do that, sadly.
I definitely hope that Jake Brindle doesn't start, but I already know that he's going to start because you said he was going to start. And maybe a few weeks off, a little healing, a little sage environment. Maybe he realizes that, oh, shoot, I got to be on my P's and Q's because Matt Hennessy trying to take my job. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping that's what's going on. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm hoping for, you know? And I don't know. It's going to be tough because I feel like if he does play, will we run the ball as effectively? Because
he can't.
But will we with George Kittle being back though? Does that help?
Not up the middle. You're not going to.
Okay. Damn.
He can't beat any of those guys. He can't beat anybody one-on-one up the middle. There's a reason why you didn't have any rushing touchdowns and like breaking the record for no rushing touchdowns. He goes out. How many rushing touchdowns have the 49ers have the past few weeks? Like, good gosh. I don't. Let's see here. I'm trying to count them. How
No,
many?
go ahead. Take your time, bro.
I'm trying to count the. Here we go. No, that's not on there. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to count all of them. But yeah, it's changed dramatically. As soon as that swap was made, everything changed. You can run the ball effectively up the middle. George Kittle's back. You can run it outside.
I just feel like we gotta figure it out. I'm hoping that he doesn't play. I want Matt Henne in there. But we got to figure it out. Like, we got to still figure out how to run in between the tackles, like in between, like, you know, because that's a big part of the run game. And I think you can run on this defensive front. Like, I know they're good, but I think you can run on them. Like, you know what I mean? And running inside will help alleviate some of that pressure to where you can get outside. And I think running the ball obviously is going to tire them out. So you got to find a way to successfully run this ball. You said 15. And then what'd you say for Brian Robinson? 8?
15 and 8 should be the minimums.
I think the minimum for Christian should be 20. And I think the minimum
last time.
And I think the minimum for BR should be 10. That's 30 that's 30 carries right there. You'll get maybe 2 or 3 from Mac Jones, right? And so you ramp up that. You got to get close to that 40 number. You got to get close. It's something about that 40 number, because the more you run the ball, the less durable that defense is going to be when the game starts to wear down. And I think that's what's key. And last week, John, we had 7 explosive runs, but 5 negative runs. It was the weirdest thing. We usually don't have that many. But you know what Kyle did? He stuck to the run game.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. John, what a game plan, bro. And thank you for staying a little bit extra. Now, guys, before you dip out of here, make sure you go and follow at SF Gold Rush Gear right here on Instagram, all right? Make sure you go ahead and follow them. Use my promo code Breezy20, and you can save 20% on your purchase. Now, I don't got the bling on right now, but I can promise you that bling is something. Just look at my profiles and pictures and stuff. You can see me with the chain on and stuff like that, all right? You can go to www.sfgoldrushgear.com to make your purchase online if you want. But use that promo code Breezy20 and you can save on your total purchase. John, final thoughts, and then you can take us out, because I'm done. This was my favorite show. I'm done. I feel fulfilled. I feel like I went to church and my plate is full, bro.
Well, let me say this in our benediction as we leave this place, as the faithful, right? My wife's gonna get mad at me. I'm still in her job right here. But here's the thing: it's about hate, it's about passion, and it's about not quitting. On paper, the Niners have no business in this. No business. Best players out. How many millions of you have the most money on injured reserve? You have the most dead cap money. You have the most, all in a negative sense. But you wear the red and gold, and you're playing against a Mickey Mouse freaking franchise. So, like, let's just be very honest. It's the damn same old sorry-ass Rams. Go out there, punch them in the face, see where it is, get Mr. Sean McVay and his hair gel. Let's get it freaking ready to go. Handle business. You got no business being in this game, but you are a for-real franchise. We'll see how this game goes. You got to put the pads on. Got to get it done. Wayne, thank you for allowing me on your show during this time. Go get it done. And for everybody else, as always, stay strong, faithful.
What's up, faithful? Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you check out some of the other cool videos.